Hey, what up, y'all? It's Emilio Rojas. Catch me on the Bootleg Kev podcast. Let's go.
Bootleg Kev podcast, special guest in here, my guy, Emilio Rojas.
What up, man?
Welcome, man. So, first of all, Emilio, how's it living downtown LA? We were just talking. You've been in LA for a while now.
I've been in LA for a while.
You decided it was a good idea to move to fucking goddamn Skid Row.
Bro, I don't live in a tent, bro. I'm not like
How's it been living in a tent and using porta potties?
using porta potties.
When's the last time you shat in front of someone's stoop?
On the corner? Yo, downtown is crazy, bro. In LA, but this is LA in general, man. Like coming from New
LA
York,
in general, for sure.
Yeah,
But
bro.
downtown is fucking insane.
well, because it's all localized into like a small area.
Yeah.
Like Skid Row is some crazy shit. I've been around the world. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, Skid Row is very, it's always been crazy. So it's not like anything new, but it's definitely like people choose to be there, I think.
Well, I think some people choose to be there, and I know like a lot of people are just getting dropped off, like when the prisons get overwhelmed or there's no mental health facilities.
They just get dropped off?
That's where I think when you get let out of county, the bus that's what I think. I think I heard that, but I can't speak.
I think
certainly.
you shouldn't think things as facts. I think people are just getting dropped off.
Yeah, maybe. No, that's what I was told.
Oh.
I just never verified it.
Yeah. Shout out to Skid Row, man.
Yeah.
I like watching just random documentaries or like random YouTube vlogs about Skid Row. Because when I walk over there, man.
You walk over there?
Now, maybe not in Skid Row.
I don't think Kev's ever walked in Skid
just
Row.
downtown in general. I've
Where
walked,
though?
It's just everywhere. Where's all the clubs at down there? I've been fucking walking through Crack
Broadway.
Smoke.
Yeah, oh, for sure, bro.
Yeah, Spring Street, walking through Crack Smoke. 100%.
Crack Smoke, you see people shoot up. Like,
I saw this guy who was like dressed like a fucking legit, like, fucking hype beast. Young white kid. Fucking obviously had money, was supremed out, fucking fire ass, like hard to find New Balances on.
right.
And I saw him walking, and I was like walking past him when I was going into a spot. And when I was walking back the other way, he was like huddled up with all the crackheads, and he like took his little man
Chest
bag
pack.
thing,
Yeah.
and he opens it and he pulls out the Brillo and the crack. And he just starts smoking crack with all the homeless guys. And I was like, fuck, like, it must be funner. Like, that can't be a lonely drug. Like, it must be funner to be like, yo, I'm going to go downtown. I'm going to find some people to smoke crack with because it's better that way.
It's a social drug for sure. They're out there passing.
Like, you want to be like the rich kid smoking crack alone at home.
Nah, that's when you really, really lost. You just want to be the rich kid smoking crack with the
With
dope
all
heads.
with all the other crackheads.
Yeah,
And just
yeah,
be like, yo, I'll see you guys in 2 years. I'll be right here with you.
LA's crazy because it's like you'll be in a place like Skid Row and there'll be like a chick with like fake titties, homeless.
Getting piped?
I don't even know, but it's like, she came here for something else. She was doing whatever, and then just the city just got her.
She got on that fatty wop.
Yeah, something.
That fentanyl.
Something, bro. That meth is big out here.
Fentanyl.
You focused on that.
Bro, I heard that they're smoking fentanyl now. Like, they don't even they know what it is. They're like, no, we don't want, we want fentanyl.
Yeah,
They're used to smoking it now.
Yeah, they built up the tolerance.
Imagine building up a tolerance to fucking...
Well, that's what happens with opioids, right? Like you had opium, then morphine, then heroin.
Yeah.
It just...
Oxys.
Yeah, it just gets stronger and stronger.
Percocets. And now they're just like, give me the fetty.
Give me the fucking, let's do it. Yeah.
That's crazy.
No, they're wild. Downtown's wild.
Have you tried fentanyl?
I've been pretty fortunate to not have tried fentanyl.
Just make sure you're careful, because you walk through the wrong cloud of smoke down there, you might fucking
Bro, yeah,
overdose.
I might have tried fentanyl on accident a couple times in downtown.
That's
LA.
terrible. By the way, free Fetty Wap. Totally unrelated.
What happened? He got locked up?
He's in prison right now.
For what?
I don't know if it was fentanyl, but it was some drug shit. He got hit pretty hard. I don't want to speak on his case because I don't know the facts, but he's locked up. He took a plea.
Jeez. Yeah, it sucks, man.
Yeah. So what's been going on with you, man?
I'm just working, man. I just dropped a little like remix mixtape on Industry Beats called Grip Tape because I've been skating a lot. So I used to skateboard a lot when I was a kid.
You've been skating a lot?
Yeah. Well, why you look so shocked? I'm good, bro.
I didn't know you were a
good.
skater.
Bro,
This
I can
is news
skate.
to me.
I can skate really good.
So you just randomly decided to pick it back up?
Because I was having a lot of anxiety, like at the beginning of the pandemic, like I was like, yo, I'm a grown man having like these anxiety symptoms that I never dealt with
Right.
before in my life. Like,
So now you just sort of
I was like, let
skated
me-
them out.
I skated them out because skateboarding is like a really like meditation-like activity.
Right.
You have to really focus. Like if you fuck up your foot placement or something because you're thinking about some other shit, you're gonna fall and bust your ass. So you really have to focus, and it allows you to really disconnect.
So the mixtape is you jumping on other beats.
That was the one we just dropped. Yeah, that was I got like a bunch of people on it. I got who do I got? I got Nems on it.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to Nems. I got Demrick. I got Reverie. Like a bunch of like the homies. We just rapped on a bunch of shit. We rapped on like Kick Push, just because I've been skating. Had to do it.
That's natural.
Had to do it. Then Emilio, because that's my name. But now we're moving on. We're about to drop some real music. End of this month, end of October.
So with the mixtape, you obviously can't put it on DSP. So it's on the one website, industrybeats.com.
I've never even heard of that.
What did you just say it was on?
We dropped on Industry Beats, like they were recorded on top of beats
from
Industry.
Dog, I thought that was like a new platform.
I'm sorry.
I thought you were like, yo, it's on. We dropped it on Industry Beats, and I'm like, oh, that must be like a new Dat Piff.
Nah. The new Dat Piff, nah.
So it's on Dat Piff.
No, we didn't. We just put it right through SoundCloud and YouTube.
Okay, SoundCloud and YouTube.
Yeah, because
you should put it on Dat Piff.
I know, right?
Why not?
I just
Shout out
forgot
to
about
KP.
Dat Piff. Yeah, big shouts to fucking Dat Piff.
And there's the My Mixtapes app. A lot of people use that.
Oh shit! Look at you. You fucking up my whole life right now.
Yeah.
Kev about to take over my marketing.
Shout out to YouTube, man. Yeah. So you pretty much just a lot of YouTube shit.
A lot of YouTube shit because I was finalizing a business situation. So now that that's all wrapped, because I wasn't trying to go back into the label system or the distribution company system per se.
Right.
So I wanted to do something a little different. So
you sent me like a preview of a new video. Well, you sent me your new video.
Yeah, you probably only previewed it because you're fake busy.
No, I watched. I watched the whole thing.
I'm just fucking.
You were like chopping, like I told you, it's like some vintage Emilio chopping on here.
Vintage. Yeah, we it's a nod to that the Fat Joe and Punch It twins, which was a nod to Deep Cover.
Yeah.
So, obviously being Latino, like I'm super influenced by Pun, Joe.
Of course.
And yeah, I definitely like referenced the Dead in the Middle, literally. Yeah, I had to.
So. Now, because I feel like you had like you were kind of like dabbling a bit in the Spanish shit, right? Trying to make more like
Spanglish-ish.
Yeah, kind of. I feel like you were kind of trying to make more records that weren't necessarily maybe what your core fan base would expect from you for a while.
That was like a lot of external pressures for those types of records. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I had to kind of take it back a little bit.
I feel like when you have like I feel like that you busted a hard left. I feel like if you're gonna go there, you got to make it a gradual left.
Well, I was getting pressured, man. Like, it was one of those things like, yo, we're gonna open a marketing budget.
You're like, yo, you're Hispanic. You speak Spanish. What are you doing?
That's literally.
Oh, I know what the conversation was.
Oh, you probably have it a lot with.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I know the combo.
They want to take you in. You got to do records with Wisin y Yandel. God bless, amazing artist, but like it doesn't really make sense with Emilio.
You just got to get there like gradually.
I'm just not I don't do reggaeton. I don't do.
Right. I think like at the end of the day, like, I think your fans have a certain like love for some of the stuff you do. It's very transparent. It's very personal. It's very lyric driven. Mm-hmm. And I feel like some of the stuff I was hearing from you, I was like, oh,
dude, it wasn't. I didn't
like,
really.
This is interesting. This is a hard left.
Well, it was like we were trying to mix the two, right? So I've always made records about girls. I've always done like breakup records and stuff. But like, why don't we put it on like a Latin rhythm?
Right.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'm Latino. I like those type of records. It's cool. I've been making records for a while. So like, there's no harm in experimenting.
Yeah, it worked. I mean, listen. How did those records do?
They did all right.
Like, did you notice like it opened your fan base, and or did it also piss off your regular fan base a little?
Well, I think what I did, which was smart and just not even deliberate, but just what I've always done is just I've always like stayed lyrical even in those spaces.
Of course, yeah.
So
I mean, you're a fucking beast, so it's like you can't help but be incredible at rapping.
Thank you. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like not like people who rap as good as you. It's like no matter what you're gonna do, it's gonna be dope in terms of like the lyricism,
Yeah. So I think it satisfied people a little bit, and I was still trying to give my core records. Yeah. Like we tried to walk the line. And I still, like I don't think it was inauthentic to me as a human being because like I like girls and shit. But
of course.
Maybe from a marketing standpoint, it could have been done a little bit more deliberately. Or
so would you say that the new stuff coming out is a little bit more like kind of back to like what got you here type shit?
Well, it's like.
Well, obviously you put a mixtape out, which is very fucking,
I just wanted to rap, bro.
That's what I mean. Like that's very vintage of you.
Yeah, and it wasn't really a lot of thought put into it, which
is great. Sometimes that's the best thing. You just don't. Man, I'm sure you've been through this. Just overthinking your music shit can be sometimes
it's the worst.
really
Finished
get
is
you
better than perfect.
Yeah.
All the time, bro. And it's like when you have all these people like, yo, we're going to open, this is a smash. We're going to do this, this, and this, like from the labels or whatever. And you're trying to deliver, and then they never deliver on their promises or whatever. It muddies the waters.
We got to stop the interview real quick to tell you about our folks at MyBookie. Ladies and gentlemen, motherfucking NFL season is approaching. It's my favorite time of the year, god damn it. It's good times, and the Rams versus the Bills is happening, kicking off the whole regular season, and there's no way to get ready for that regular season like getting ready for that winning season, all right? I'm talking about putting some motherfucking money in your pocket. You could be a veteran bettor like me, or you could be a first-time bettor and you just want to get a little taste of the action. MyBookie has got you because right now they got that double deposit bonus. If you sign up at mybookie.ag right now, go to MyBookie. It's quick and easy. Let's say you put $250 in. You get $500 to gamble with. That's right. It's a double deposit bonus, but you have to use the promo code BOOTLEG, BOOTLEG. It's also in the description of this video. You can just click the link and you're in there. So go to mybookie.com, use that double deposit bonus by using the promo code BOOTLEG. You got to register today, use it, and let's get this NFL season fucking cracking. I'm talking, listen, I don't even know the line of the Rams-Bills game. It's about a week, I don't know, some change away depending on when the fuck you're watching this. But Bills money line, what are we doing, all right? MyBookie, sign up, use that promo code BOOTLEG right now and get that double deposit bonus. If you put in $1,000, you get $2,000 to gamble with. You put $100, you get $200. It's that fucking easy. MyBookie, go run it up. Let's get back to the interview. 100%.
So when we were doing that, we were still like dropping the lyrical shit, but this new shit is like, it's more dysfunctional, you know?
How many, well, first of all, you got the name of the project yet?
Breaking Point 2. So
Okay,
it's a
so
nod
sequel.
to, yeah, because I did a mixtape a couple years ago with DJ Green Lantern and Billionaire Boys Club called Breaking Point.
It was a couple of years ago?
Maybe longer. I mean, my concept of time is fucked.
Wait, when was the first Green Lantern tape you did?
Maybe 10 years ago. It might have been 10 years ago.
Okay. Wait.
Like 2011, 2012.
So that's the same one that's the sequel?
Yeah, it took a while.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not crazy.
It's like a Terminator type
I'm pretty
sequel.
sure that was like 11 years ago.
This is like Avatar. Avatar 2.
It might have been 12 years ago.
I think it was 2011.
So 11.
2012, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more 2011.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. You probably know better than I do.
I think it was 2010.
2010? I'm going to look it up.
We should look it up.
Let's look it up. We have these fucking $1 million devices in our hands.
I'm because I'm trying to remember when I feel like I was working at Power. I don't know.
Yeah, you might have been. Nah, Breaking Point. It says 2012.
It says 2013 on here, 2012.
I think 2011, because that's
So
when
look, 2011. It says here, Emilio Rojas,
Yeah.
Breaking Point, produced by Jay Glaze.
2011. So that means the record, because that was when everything wasn't project. Like we would run singles before projects, right? It wasn't like a post campaign.
Okay, so yeah, it was about 10 years ago. Let's just say
Yeah.
10. We'll average it to 10.
a cool decade, a cool little dime.
Was that your first or that was your first?
Second. I think second.
That was your second. Okay, because maybe it was the first one that
People cared about.
that I like came to you for, because I remember finding you through my boy Slim in Phoenix. You did a drop for him once for me. Shout out to Dearly Departed Clothing. But yeah, shout out to you, man. So it's been 10 years. It's been not a couple.
Well, dude, I don't know, man. I'm just fucking my time thing is fucked.
Yeah, it's all good, man. You're a veteran.
I'm a vet, yeah.
You're a
I'm
vet.
I want what's mine, bro. I feel like I haven't gotten what I deserve, so I'm like after it right now.
What do you think has been, because I feel like there's been a lot of artists who are kind of from your era that maybe went like a little underappreciated, maybe a little under the radar, maybe feel the same way you feel. What would you attribute that to?
Well, I think it's a mix, right? Like regardless of like the fact that the Latin shit is huge now.
Right.
When I entered the space, I was a brand new artist, a brand new idea. Like all the Latino artists in the past historically have been like very like more gangsta, more street. Like I'm
And you were like kind of like late blog era as well.
Yeah, I missed like the blog era where everybody was popping.
peak,
Yeah. So I think it was a mix of like the labels not knowing what box to put me in. Right. And then kind of like catching the tail end of the blog era and not really like wanting to like transition to the streaming era. Like we kind of fought it a little bit.
Right.
We're like, why am I giving records away for free? You know? And then, You know, I had like some personal shit, like I was with Violator for a little bit, and like when Chris Lighty passed, it fucked me up a little bit.
Right. Fucked a lot of people up for sure.
Exactly. So rest in peace to Chris, and you know, I had to get my shit together. I wasn't ready emotionally to do a lot of the things that feel like I'm ready for now. Like one thing they don't tell you about in music is like, yeah, you could be talented, you can make records, but if your mindset isn't right, you're not gonna. I feel like you're just not gonna be given those opportunities. You know, like,
or maybe you're not ready for them.
Exactly.
Or you can't even recognize that they're there
to activate them.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, because like at that time, you know, I had A-list artists calling me and shit and like trying to insert me into situations that they were developing, and I didn't even really know at the time like how to capitalize on those opportunities.
Who was trying to sign you? I forget who it was. There was some talk about you signing with somebody.
We went to we were talking with Rose. I
was gonna say I thought it was MMG. Yeah, it was.
There
MMG,
was a couple
right?
other ones that weren't like publicized. I just keep it private.
I remember the MMG one.
Yeah,
that's the one I'm thinking of. How far did that get down the line? Because he was trying to sign a lot. He was trying to sign you, Nipsey, fucking Dom Kennedy.
Yep. I mean, Rose, I think he was in the middle of changing labels from like Warner to Def Jam.
Yeah. It was Warner. Yeah, well, it was Warner to Atlantic.
Oh, okay, Warner to Atlantic.
Yeah, because that was when MMG originally was on Warner, and then there was a big, I don't know what happened, but then everything from MMG ended up on Atlantic.
Yeah, exactly. And I think we weren't organized on my end. You know, when I had like the spotlight at that moment, it was accidental. It wasn't deliberate. Like I had done a record with like Big Crit and Laws, and
I remember that. Shout out to Laws from Tampa.
Big shouts.
What happened to Laws?
I think another one got caught up. Laws, I think the team he was working with took the joy out of the creative process.
Wasn't he working with Justice League?
I can't say names definitively.
So you're saying the Justice League took the creative process out of... I'm just kidding.
No, I mean, Rook, I love Rook and I love the Justice League. They're some of my favorite producers of all time. But I think, you know, when you deal with certain people...
They haven't popped an artist off. Let's be honest. They're fucking incredible. But, I mean, they also signed the homie from Tampa. What was the kid's name? Prime. Nice kid from Tampa. I mean, I lived in Tampa, and Justice League's fucking legendary.
They're some of my favorite producers of all time.
I mean, they have like the best Rick Ross songs of all time.
Ever.
Yeah. But like outside of the Rick Ross stuff,
I think they gave him his sound, you know?
They gave him his sound.
A real
and I really wish
orchestral
that like,
production.
I really wish I wish they did more shit. Like, I don't, maybe they are and I'm just not hip to it, you know, but I'll say this. Laws was fire.
Laws is super talented.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was like the label side of things. I don't know where, but somewhere along the line, he lost the love.
Because he was hard, man.
I think he's dropping records again now, though, but I think that's why he stepped back.
We should reach out there. La Rock, let's reach out to Laws. Let's bring Tampa's
Big
finest
shouts
up
to
here.
Laws. I fuck with Laws heavy. Good dude.
That was kind of, he was kind of like late blog era guy, too. You guys are kind of the same kind of, you know.
Yep.
Yeah. So you did the record with Laws and Crit.
Yeah, and it just like, the way I came off on the record put a lot of attention on me that I wasn't ready for. Like, I didn't even have fucking records done.
Right.
So it was like, we were in a situation where I was like, as you know, right, you got to have shit ready to go.
For sure.
Immediately. And we were just chasing our tail.
Yeah.
So I had to step back, pause, build up like a folder, a hard drive, hundreds of records, videos, all that shit, and just get ready to execute.
So when did you like meet face to face with Ross about the whole shit?
Yeah, we flew out. I flew out to Oakland one time with him. I was in Philly with him one time.
Was Meek Mill there in Philly?
I don't think so.
Nice.
I think it was they were on tour with Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
At the time.
There's a few artists on Image. Like I loved Pill. Shout out my guy P.I.L.L.
Pill was super dope too. He's super dope.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. He was so fire though. Well, I kind of know what happened, but shout out to Pill. He's a great guy. Sometimes your demons get the best of you. That's what I'll say.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Pill was a beast, man. But yeah, that I feel like you were part of like a dope class of rappers. I just feel like sometimes, man, like at the end of the day, man, like you said, sometimes you're not ready. Sometimes.
Yep. I had to be humble too. I was a dick, bro.
99% of this shit too is luck. Mm-hmm. Like people think that like it's hard work. You got to be ready to like be persevere through all kinds of fuck shit, and you also got to catch a break.
Yep, and that's the thing, right? I think when you're talented, I think you can create opportunities by being consistent.
Right.
But if you're not consistent and those opportunities come, it fucks you.
Yeah, for sure.
And also, like, I was a cocky little prick, bro.
Yeah, you were a little cocky.
Yeah,
you're always cool with me, but I felt that for sure.
Yeah, I had to be humble.
You had rapper syndrome.
Yep.
That happens all with a lot of guys.
Yep, I had to be humbled. And I feel like, you know, some people never got humbled and they just accelerated, you know, popped off. But
By the way,
to be humbled.
What you just did looked like the Hitler salute. We're going to point out
that
that's not what he did.
That's not what I did.
He said.
Sorry.
Anyway, yeah. So what would you say humbled you?
life, bro. Like having situations that I was planning on,
Right.
not pan out.
Yeah.
You know, and like I was with a team of talented individuals, and we weren't necessarily always seeing eye to eye. And when things, you know, when shit that you're planning on happening doesn't happen and it happens repeatedly, you start to realize like, all right, maybe I'm the problem.
Right.
You know, so I had to look internally and like really examine my behavior, my level of preparation for certain things. Like, you know, when you come to an interview, you got to make sure you have your bars ready. And
Right.
you know, it was different then. It's like, pfft,
I got this.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, now I'm like, you know what? Like, this is a spot that a lot of people would kill to be in, even in the spot that I'm in now.
Yeah, for sure.
So I can't take that for granted, and I can't act like it's owed to me. I can't act like any relationship is owed to me or any interaction is owed to me. And I have to treat people with respect. Yeah.
Most people really need to walk that way, man.
Yep. A lot of people don't, and it's catching up to a lot of people.
It is, and then they end up like, oh shit, and by then all their fucking relationships are burnt to the ground, bro. No, that's real. Did you ever I feel like a lot of people who fuck with psychedelics or eat a bunch of edibles.
No, you know what's crazy? I've been given so many fucking mushrooms lately.
You haven't tried them?
I've never done them.
You should do them, man. Well, you're not. You're kind of like a pretty straight edge guy.
I'm pretty clean. Yeah, I don't
fucking drink fucking kombucha and shit.
I
don't
like
you?
kombucha. You know,
Yeah.
I like the fermented mushroom juice.
That's
what it is, right? It's like a fucking mushroom.
That should taste like hippie soda.
It's good. I mean,
That should taste like fucking. It's fucking Shaggy from fucking Scooby Doo's ball hair, bro. That shit tastes terrible. That kombucha's god awful. Like, yo, it's a probiotic. Like, I so what? It tastes like shit.
Yeah, it does. It was an acquired taste for sure.
Yeah, you know.
But so is like most alcohol. I feel like.
Well, alcohol's terrible.
Yeah.
People need to stop acting like it's good.
Yeah.
Alcohol fucking sucks. You like it because it gets you drunk.
Right.
But no one's drinking tequila and being like, damn, I mean, there's people who say, because there is a difference between shitty tequila and good tequila.
I heard, some of it's smoother than,
For sure, but it's still in taste. Like, you wouldn't, like, if you knew you could drink an entire gallon of it and nothing would happen to you and it wouldn't get you drunk, if it was just like a flavor of a soda, you wouldn't drink it because it tastes like shit.
Yeah.
Like if you went to like McDonald's and they had tequila on the
soda machine,
like you wouldn't pick it because you wouldn't want to drink a whole cup of that.
Yeah, I mean,
it's fucking terrible tasting.
I mean, it's alcohol. It's like.
But I'm saying, like, let's say
taste.
take the alcohol and what would happen to you if you actually drank a full cup of tequila. Take all that out of it. Let's say it was just a drink that tasted that way. Nobody would drink it. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, but it's for a purpose. It's a functional
It's a purpose.
thing.
You get drunk. 100%.
Yeah.
Same thing with beer. Fuck beer. I love Corona, but I love it because it gets me fucked up.
You're like an old fucking playing dominoes on the block, sipping the Coronas and shit.
Appreciate y'all watching, but listen, our partners at Blue Chew, they got you handled, fellas and etceteras. Whatever you are, they got it. If you got a dick, Blue Chew is for you because they will make sure your dick performs at all-time levels. I mean, like LeBron, his first 3 seasons with the Heat type levels. I mean, your wife will thank you for it. Everybody will thank you for it. Shit, even if you just take a Blue Chew and jerk your dick, it's a stronger jerk. I swear to God, stronger cock jerk for sure. You're gonna be beating your dick like it stole something. So what you gotta do is go to bluechew.com right now. Use the promo code BOOTLEG right now, and you're gonna get your first month free. And this is the great thing about Blue Chew, the same active ingredients as Viagra and as Cialis, but you don't got to go to the doctor's office. Yeah, who wants to go hang out at the doctor's office and be like, hey, doc, you got some cock pills for me? Nobody wants to do that. No, you sign up at Blue Chew, use the promo code BOOTLEG, and you're getting your first month delivered to your door in discreet packaging. I'm telling you, you're going to thank me later. All right, if you've gotten Blue Chew already, just DM me. Tell me, just DM me. No photos. Just tell me how, Let me just tell you, it's fucking amazing. Our producer, Cyrus's dad, he's 70, took the Blue Chew. He's fucking just beating down all the senior citizen pussy available in Arizona right now. So go to bluechew.com, use that promo code BOOTLEG, or just hit the link in the description of this video. Let's get back to the interview. It's crazy. I didn't go to your hometown, but I went to the top of New York, upstate New York. I went to Buffalo for a day, which isn't too far from where you're from, right?
Hour, from Rochester.
It's way different up there, huh?
It's different. It feels like the South, low key.
Yeah, it definitely, like Buffalo felt a little like Detroit because I've been to both places.
Well, Rochester, Buffalo, you have any city in America that had like a lot of prosperity during like the era of production when we had like factories and plants and shit. When you take that away, You're just gonna see an economically depressed wasteland, right?
There's someone else from Rochester that's. I feel like
Spesh,
Spesh.
Ito.
Yeah. Shout out to Rochester, man.
Yeah.
Rocktown.
Rocktown, Flower City, 585.
Is there flowers there?
Yeah, lilacs.
Lilacs, huh?
Lilacs, beautiful.
What's that look like?
It's like small petals. It's like a kind of like grown on a. I don't know how to describe it. Beautiful, nice little
How
flower.
close to Canada is that?
Like an hour and a half.
Do you go hang out in Canada when you were growing up?
Nah, not really.
To go to Toronto?
I've been to Toronto, but not when I was growing. Oh, once when I was young.
You're pretty traveled.
Yeah, I've been around.
In your opinion, what city has the most beautiful women?
Miami.
I agree.
Yeah, because Miami is like a melting pot of all like the women from Latin America.
Which is all I love. If you go to Miami and you go to McDonald's,
yeah,
the chick working the drive-thru is a 7 at least.
yeah, she'll be bad.
It's wild.
Well, that's in the U.S. Like if you go to like Caracas, Venezuela, or some shit.
I don't even want to get into that.
Yeah,
because if I go out there, I'm getting divorced. I couldn't go. I just couldn't.
No Colombia trips in your.
Colombia's the problem. If I go to there, if I go to Brazil, I'm not sure what would happen. But with that being said, Miami's a beautiful place.
Miami's fire. And
Yeah, I feel like Miami too is out of all the cities in the U.S. I won't even say it. So shout out to Miami.
Wait,
That's
what?
all.
No. I'll say
Nah,
it.
we'll just say we got to give love to Miami. I'm gonna be there for the
Big
Latin
shouts.
Billboard Awards at the end of the month.
Okay, well
It'll be
let's
a good
go.
time.
Get yourself some fucking arepa, some cachapa, get some Venezuelan food,
I went to. I've never had that kind of food.
bro. Let's make that happen.
I barely just had pupusas like 3 years ago
What?
for the first time when I moved to LA.
It's the same type of masa, like cornmeal.
So pupusas is like, for people who don't know, it's El Salvadorian food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Phoenix. We only have Mexican food. And if there is pupusas in Phoenix, they can't be great. But out here in LA, it's kind of like, it's like probably, I would venture to say there's probably more El Salvadorians here than anywhere else in the U.S.
I would probably agree.
Yeah. So
I
like,
don't have the census in front of me.
so like the pupusas are amazing here.
Yeah.
If you go to the right place, it's like game changing. So like shout out to pupusas, but I never obviously love Cuban food.
Oh, fucking awesome.
There's like that really old restaurant.
Floridita or
It's in Miami. It's in
Versailles.
Yeah, Versailles. Yeah, that's where we went. That shit was gas.
Yeah, Versailles is good. Have you been up to Porto's? Of course. Porto's got some. They got the
some
guayaba
shit.
con queso.
You know what it is? I'm gonna be honest about Porto's. When someone tells me it's the #1 rated restaurant in the country on Yelp, when I go there, I just expect to ejaculate when I eat the food.
Well, I mean, it's a bakery.
Come.
That's the thing.
I didn't come. That's all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say.
It's like one of those things, man. LA. I feel like LA food is real hit or miss too.
Porto's is fire.
It is good.
I love
for
the
sure.
the meatballs, like the little.
The papa rellena with
Those
the
are
potatoes,
fire.
yeah.
I love. They got a chicken. They got both their chicken sandwiches. They are fucking crazy. The Cuban sandwich is cool, but they got 2 chicken sandwiches that are insane. And then they're, obviously they got great pastries. And
They got a guava French toast. Fucking delicious, bro.
guava French toast.
That shit is good.
I'm not a big on the guava.
Bro, I'm telling
I
you.
had like one of the guava pastries from Porto's.
With
and
the
I was
cheese?
like,
You gotta have it with the cheese though.
I had it. Whatever it is. The
Yeah.
one that they're
well,
known
no, because
for.
one of them is just the guava, and the other has the cream cheese too. You gotta get the cream cheese to balance out the jelly.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Guava might not be my fruit.
Maybe you need like some strawberry jam. You're
Oh
a
yeah,
little
give
on
me the
pale
strawberry.
side.
Fucking basic as fuck. Give me the strawberry.
What's your wife? What is your wife?
She's Mexican.
And she don't. What is
She
it?
cooks the fuck out of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does she make like handmade tortillas and shit?
She can, but I mean, it's not necessary. It's kind of a lot to make a handmade tortilla.
lot,
homemade. Yeah. It's just
You
she makes everything else homemade. She's very, my wife cooks a lot
Pozole and all that.
Yeah, all that
Mexican food is so different on the West Coast than New York.
because it's really,
It's authentic.
yeah,
Yeah. New York Mexican food is trash.
it's god awful.
It's awful, bro. It's so bad.
And so is Florida Mexican food. I lived in Tampa, and trying to find real Mexican food in Tampa was fucked. It was the worst shit ever. I was like, fuck, man, I have to drive like 45 minutes to this shitty little taco stand, and it was like good enough, but it wasn't great.
well, it's like different tacos. They like
That's terrible.
some like in New York they have hard shell tacos, bro.
I mean, I look a
Like,
good.
but like I'm talking about Old El Paso.
Yeah. Like, they bought the shells
Not
from
like shit
fucking
that's, like,
Ralph's.
fried.
And
Yeah.
then it breaks. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that, bro.
Do you miss the East Coast?
Hell yeah, I miss the East Coast.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't miss the East Coast? Well, you're a West Coast boy. You West
I don't
Coast.
care. I don't give a.
from
I mean,
Arizona.
I don't give a fuck. East Coast was cool. I only live in Florida.
Oh yeah, I mean this is South.
It's different. Florida was cool. I love Florida. The beach was nice. The beaches here suck.
Well, it depends.
More
where you go.
heroin needles to dodge.
Yeah, LA's a fucking open air drug market.
The fucking water's freezing. In Florida, the water's piss warm.
And it's clear.
Yeah, you go down beaches are all sandy. There might be some fucking, there might be a couple MAGA hats on the beach, but whatever.
You know what, man? Right wing, left wing, same bird.
Yeah, same shit. Both of them are batshit crazy.
Fuck, dude.
If you go to the extreme right and left, it shit gets hairy on either side.
Walk the line, yeah. I burn the whole shit down.
Just tell me what makes like actual sense, and that's what I support. Does this make sense?
Nope.
Or is this batshit crazy?
Well, you know what it is? I feel like politicians over the past 5 to 10 years have been less focused on policy and more focused on like SEO and clickbait.
Yes.
And it's like,
they want to make headlines.
Yeah.
And they want to be on Twitter. They want to trend. And it's like, why don't you just
shut the fuck up?
Get something done.
Yeah. Go get something done. Like, you all suck.
They all suck. They all suck. And I used to be, I mean, I'm still a liberal guy. I voted for Joe Biden. But god damn, bro. If this pandemic hasn't made me like feel like, what are we? I'm looking on the other side like that. How are these motherfucking left motherfuckers more crazy than these right motherfuckers?
Bro, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And these people, like, nobody has like their finger like on the pulse of what's really going on. Everybody
or like normal people. Like, why don't we just fucking talk to the normal people who aren't screaming on Twitter and showing up to rallies?
Oh my god.
Just the normal motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's bad. It's so bad on both sides. Like, I would be embarrassed to be either side.
Bro, and listen, I voted for Joe Biden.
I hate Joe Biden.
But goddamn.
Yeah, he's been fucking awful, bro. He's been awful.
The way we pulled out of Afghanistan was insane.
There's a lot of shit going on. Yeah.
Got to keep him off bikes. Keep him off bikes. Let's just make him talk as least as possible.
The economy's fucked. Powell's fucking horrible. Yellen's fucking horrible.
Everything's fucked.
Yeah.
With that being said, if you have some student debt, at least 10 grand of it's been shoving off.
See ya later. Well, inflation's not a big deal.
Inflation's fucked.
Inflation is fucked.
Yeah. I hope they don't run him again. I think they will, though.
You think what? Run what?
Joe Biden.
He's a one-term president for sure.
I don't know.
He might not even live through this term. He's fucking demented.
Let's hope so. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Sucks because Kamala Harris ain't any fucking better.
Yeah, she's bad too.
I haven't even seen her speak.
She's top cop, bro. She was incarcerating more people than, I don't know.
You know what's crazy? Whoever is the first presidential candidate that comes out and says, and just like, imagine if Joe Biden really wanted to win again.
Yeah.
And if Trump wanted to just grab all of the left's votes, they literally would come out and just say, we're going to make marijuana federally legal and everyone who's in prison for weed is getting released.
That's what they need to do.
Everybody would vote for that person. Normal people would be like,
I think you and I were like from liberally leaning cities.
Yeah,
You go to the Midwest, bro, there's a stark difference between the attitude.
I feel like even the rednecks I know love weed.
Yeah?
Yeah. They all fucking smoke weed and they all probably have cousins that are in jail for weed offenses. It's like, dude, like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Well, the war on drugs is just crazy in general. They need to, like, prohibition has never worked for anything historically ever, right?
All I know is what I knew about the war on drugs when I was a kid was all because of Immortal Technique.
Yep. And it's true, but it's like, you have this shit going on with the war on drugs, right? You have families being separated because it's only hitting certain communities.
Right.
You have a whole black market economy that's been created to, like, perpetuate this war, right? And this endless fucking enemy-less war. And all it does is, like, keep people in prison, keep, the money printers on for, like, the police, the
prison industry, all that shit.
And it's like, it doesn't stop drug use.
Would you be a proponent of legalizing drugs in the
Legalize
US?
all of it, bro, because people are fucking... We were just talking about it. I walk through downtown Los Angeles right now, and I'm breathing in crack smoke anyways.
Right.
So at least if you decriminalize it, you could regulate it. So
you could be regulated. There could be places where people aren't getting fucking fentanyl-laced fucking pills.
Exactly. And there's
Less
no
people,
black market economy, people getting shot on the corner over drug territory.
The cartel would be a lot less powerful.
Yep.
Because I think Mexico's about to legalize... I think I saw they were... Or no. Colombia's legalizing cocaine.
Why not?
So that's going to fuck up...
It's their entire economy anyway.
So they're going to legalize it. Yeah. It's Colombia, I saw that.
Portugal decriminalized all drugs years ago. They're now the #3 safest country in the world.
And it makes sense because think about all the violence that's used to support the drug trade.
No, for sure. I think as much as it might push people to try drugs more, I think you'll save a lot of lives in the long run.
Yep. And there's also like, with drug use, there's a stigma, right? With addiction.
Right.
And if you start to decriminalize or legalize in some cases drugs, like it helps. Like if chemically treating addiction worked, you could get a nicotine patch and stop smoking cigarettes, right?
Yeah.
But there's so many other things that are factored into what keep you fucking stuck on a substance, right? You have the social component, you have the emotional component. And it's like, if you decriminalize things and you start to destigmatize them, at least it allows you to re-socialize if you're an addict.
Yeah, and I think too, it also removes the romanticization of it for like a kid growing up. Because I know in some countries where like the drinking age is like 14, like there's like less alcoholics. I think it's Italy.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, like if people want to try shit because they think it's like, oh shit, I'm rebelling, I'm fucking. I can't try this shit. I'm gonna go find it. But if it's just readily available, I think it'll make it like less popular with kids, which is kind of weird to say.
No, it makes perfect sense because people want to do what they can't do, especially at that age.
It's like human nature.
Yep. If you're a kid, you're trying to assert your authority and independence, right?
Yeah.
So why wouldn't you? Yeah.
It'd be no different than like, I mean, look, at the end of the day, alcohol is probably way more deadly than a lot of drugs, we'll just say.
Maybe except like fentanyl and the opiates. Yeah.
The opiates. Yeah, I would say, but like it's probably more deadly than meth. Maybe.
I don't know enough about meth.
Neither do I. but I mean, I would venture to say that would alcohol probably have killed more people every year than meth? I don't know. We should look that up. Unless you're smoking fucking fentanyl lace meth.
Yeah.
Which is where it's, you know.
But that's why you need to legalize meth so you could regulate what
you should be able to just go to the store and buy some fucking Adderall.
Well, that's what happens with drugs, right? Like if you're buying heroin on the street, it's strong on Tuesday, so you need 2 bundles. But then on fucking Thursday, it's weak, so you need 6 bundles. But then Friday, you go to use again. It was weak yesterday, but they hit you with the strong dose from Tuesday.
And they hit you with that Fetty.
And you're fucking dead.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think like the thing about you know, pills and heroin and all that. I mean, that shit, if it was regulated, if you could go somewhere and know you're getting a safe dosage, and you know, I feel like it still sucks. You should try to get off of it.
For sure.
But at the same time, like either way, you're gonna get the drugs. It's just now you remove the sharing needles, HIV shit, fucking people overdosing, fentanyl. You kind of remove a lot of the power from the cartel.
Yep. Yeah. There's like, and you're not gonna stop people from fucking using drugs.
You're not going to stop people from using drugs. We got to stop the interview, tell you about our partners at Odd Socks. Well, first of all, let's check out the brand new collab. Look at these, the Bootleg Kev sock. You see my pink ass face on those fucking socks? Nobody wants to buy those. We're going to figure out a way to give them away though. But look, Odd Socks are the most comfortable socks in the world. And the best thing about Odd Socks is they're our family, man. I've been rocking with these guys for about 10 years now, and I will not wear anything else on my feet. Like, I swear to God, I'm about to take my shoe off. I'm about to take, look, what is this? Smells great too. That's an Odd Sock right there. That's an Odd Sock basic. You know what I'm saying? We fuck with Odd Socks. You should too. They got the crazy licenses. We're talking about Nickelodeon. Shout out to Patrick. Motherfucking Cheez-Its. Baywatch. How about macaroni underwear? Look at these boys right here. Let's just crack these motherfuckers open real quick. What do we got in here? Come on, man. Yeah, a little Pop-Tart underwear. You know what I mean? Yeah. These are the Odd Socks basics. All right, so if you go to the website right now, order you some underwear, order you some socks, use the promo code BootlegKev. That's one word altogether, BootlegKev, and you will save 20% off at checkout. Go to oddsocksofficial.com. One more time, that's oddsocksofficial.com. Promo code BootlegKev, and you will save 20% off your order. Of course, we're presented by Odd Socks, and we are proud to say so. All right, let's get back to the interview. So when is the new music coming out?
So we're dropping Creep With Me October 28th.
That's the video, the single.
No, I fucked it up. So we're dropping Creep With Me September 28th.
Okay.
We're dropping the video the week after, and it's just going to be nonstop after that.
And then the project before the end of the year.
Maybe project top of the year.
Okay.
Because, you know, the fourth quarter is kind of...
Everything gets shut down in December.
Yeah, music industry is the fucking worst, bro.
Yeah, and even like beginning of January, you almost want to like drop the 3rd or 4th week of January.
People go, oh, I'm on vacation from Thanksgiving till like April.
They're just gone.
And we don't even do anything but socialize for work. That's our jobs, bro.
Yeah.
This fucking makes no sense.
Yeah. I might be one of those guys this year. I might
Kev
just
is one of those
disappear
guys.
for a month.
He just made that choice.
I might be like, I'm out. Everybody else is off? Cool. Let's stack up some interviews and I'm going to Mexico.
That's it. But
I'm going to Hawaii.
That's okay. You're going to still be putting out content and shit.
Yeah, for sure. No, you can't take off, though. You can't take all the way off, especially what I do, you know.
Bro, people take off like
in the music industry, they're gone.
Gone.
You can't get nothing done. The Spotify guys take off. Everybody's off.
But why?
I don't know, man. It's just kind of the norm in the industry, bro.
The industry needs to be changed.
Yeah, I mean, in a bunch of different ways it needs to be changed.
It needs to be more favorable for the artist. It needs to be like more productive.
You know who's doing a good job is Lil Russell.
I'm familiar with him. Like I've seen his freestyles, but I don't know the business.
His new thing is he built a venue at his house.
Oh, that's fire already.
And in order to attend, you have to put an offer for your ticket. So then he goes and looks at all of the offers and he picks whoever he wants to accept. So like he might have a 200-person show, but make like 20 grand in his backyard. And when he goes on tour, he's going to do select cities and he's only going to do that model for his whole tour. So if you're in like, maybe he does 5 cities, right? 10 cities, whatever. When you go see him live, you have to put an offer in for your ticket and then you'll find out if he accepts it.
That's fucking crazy. That's super interesting.
No promoters. No split in the house. Hey, calls the venue. How much to rent the venue?
Rents it out. Takes it all.
This is what my sound looks like. Can you support what my setup is? If not, cool. We'll find a different venue.
Well, I mean, the promoters nowadays, they want you to do all the shit on socials anyway. So it's like,
why not keep all the money?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So anything else coming up, man?
I did a project with the Coyotes and Doughman. We got that.
Fire.
Super fire. Yep.
Those guys are dope. Both of them are. I mean, Coyotes are the 2 brothers are incredible, and Doughman's incredible.
Super dope, and it's good. I've been really rapping.
Some Cypress Moreno production on there.
You know, we haven't linked with him yet, but his name's come up a couple times. I haven't met him.
He works with both of them a lot. He's super dope from LA.
Super talented.
Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah, I definitely would like to reach out to him. We got that. We got the Breaking Point 2 project. I got tons of videos. I'm just going, bro, and like
back on your shit.
I'm back on my shit, and it's like I feel good.
Well, listen, go run up the September 28th is the video.
September 28th, Creep With Me on DSPs, and a week later, the video.
Okay, and then we just dropped the freestyle. That's probably the other YouTube video that you could see. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fire. I fucked up a word, but
you didn't. I didn't. Don't listen to it. Don't even put that out there because they won't notice.
No, let them. I like it when people are like, yo, what? The internet's the worst, bro.
Fuck them. They'll be all right.
Fuck them.
Emilio Rojas. Boom!
Peace.
Fire.